ancient Greek citizen. I don't know what that means, but I was very obsessed with arts and musical theater, and my high school had no funding for any of that stuff, and I had no outlet. And every other year they would do a spring musical. My junior year it was Little Abner, that old chestnut, and my freshman year it was Bye Bye Birdie, and I was cast as Albert Peterson, the lead, of course, the Dick Van Dyke part, and actually, sidebar, I had to quit because I was caught stealing pornography from a local Hastings book, and my parents grounded me, and I was not allowed to be in the high school musical. And just a note to parents everywhere: if your son is 15, caught stealing gay porn, maybe asking him to not be in the high school musical is not the best form of punishment. He obviously needs an outlet. Let him do the goddamn musical. But they did not let me do it. The musicals were always directed by Father Falbo, our chemistry teacher. And I didn't realize it at the time, but looking back upon it now, it was so blazingly obvious that he was a huge leather queen. I just assumed all priests smoked cigars and wore like leather riding crop hats. So he directed the musicals. And I just want to remind you, this is my only outlet. My only outlet. I'm under the direction of Father Falbo. And he also, his other side job, as well as directing, was designing the sets and building the sets for the musicals. And I kid you not, the set for Bye Bye Birdie was made completely out of that heavy PVC piping and like pressed wood and super glue. It was the scariest telephone hour ever staged. And so this is what I'm working with, okay? This was my outlet. It was like if you asked Rachel Zoe to go into Strawberries and make it work. I mean, I was grasping at straws here. So my junior year, I was, after being kind of disillusioned with being cast as General Bullmoose in Little Abner, I was like, okay, I need a new outlet. So I approached an English teacher and asked her if I could start a speech and debate team. And for some of you might have done this in high school. For those of you who don't know, the part of it that I wanted to do was sort of like, it's basically monologue work. It's acting in a bubble, basically. You memorize a 10-minute piece and you perform it, but it's just basically a monologue and you're judged by it. And so I was very drawn to the dramatic monologues, of course. And my junior year, I did Paul's monologue from the chorus line. Didn't even change the reference to him being Puerto Rican. Just owned it. And I did very, very well. Very well. I placed. I'm actually very more humble than this, but it's whatever. And so my senior year, I wanted to bump it up a little bit. So I chose a piece from a play that I was absolutely obsessed with at the time. And I did very well again, and I actually ended up going to nationals, which happened to be in Kansas City, the Bible Belt. So I need you to imagine, if you will, a 17-year-old, semi-closeted, skinny, redheaded kid in the middle of the Bible Belt doing Tony Kushner's Angels in America. My Roy Cohen was amazing. It's not AIDS. AIDS are for homosexuals, I have liver cancer. It's very convincing. But needless to say, Kansas City did not quite get it, and I did not place well. But I was very proud of myself for doing something that I was so passionate about, and also for my parents for being there and supporting me and being so lovely. And I don't think it made them terribly comfortable to watch that, but they were there, and that meant a lot